And welcome back to a Friday edition of the Creative Corner, where we talk all things music as well as the performing arts. And joining me in the studio this morning is a young gentleman. The first time I saw his name, two things happened. So initially, I thought it was a young lady. And then the second time I heard his name, I thought it might be Shoge. But his name is Yorokee'S, and he's, of course, a BW musician. A very, very good morning to you, Yorokee'S, and welcome to Brew of the Day, man.
Thank you so much for having me.
Fantastic stuff. Now, so yeah, man, I saw your name when it came up on the screen, and for the life of me, I'd imagine that you were a short Asian man. But tell me about your name. How did you get your name, man?
Funny enough, I do get that a lot. People say I got it from an anime character or something, but it's my name. It's from Herero. It basically means rejoice or tabang in
Botswana. That's beautiful, man.
So yeah, it's Yorokee'S. So I actually like how you call it. It's fine. You can go ahead with that.
Right, fantastic stuff. I actually do know a little Herero myself. A young gentleman, his name was Duve. Yeah. It's spelled with a Z, so I know a little something, man. But yeah, welcome to the studio, and we're going to be talking about your music this morning. Talk to us a little bit about, what kind of music it is that you make, and how it is that you got started when it comes to making music.
Yeah, I'm an R&B soul artist, musician, singer-songwriter. Okay. And I've been making music for a while, and since 2016, recording to record. And I've been making covers, I've been making a little bit of singles, putting it on SoundCloud. And last year, I decided to put it on streaming platforms, on Spotify and Apple. And people were supportive, man, from Instagram, my friends, my family. I was like, yo, you need to put in the work, you need to punch it, and you need to go ahead.
If you don't mind me asking, so you started making music in 2016. Dude, how old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay, you're 27. You're still a young man.
Yeah, I'm old.
I like that. Now, R&B music is, or you said neo soul, R&B?
R&B soul, yeah.
R&B soul. Now, how did you get into R&B soul? I mean, like a lot of especially people your age in this generation, there's a lot of hip hop music that there's a lot of that going on. Why R&B?
I think it's what you gravitate towards best, what makes you comfortable, what makes you feel connected to music or to sound. So I've been listening to I do listen to a different aspect of musicians, creatives, but I gravitate towards soul and R&B. Okay. That's my core.
And typically, what would your playlist look like in terms of, if it isn't your music, top 5 artists that you're listening to at any given time? Who inspires you?
Let me just go. Frank Ocean. Oh. I do listen to Frank Ocean.
Oh yeah, that album he did with I think it was something Nikes or something. Blonde was a great album.
It's a very great album. Yeah. Daniel Caesar.
Okay. You do have a bit of a Caesar thing about you. I see it. Okay.
Some new kid called Kamari, Caesar as well, Solange. So I do listen to those people.
So Cranes in the Sky.
Cranes in the Sky. That's my jam.
All right, no, fantastic. Now,
Thank you so much.
When we started talking, you talked about the fact that you've been making music since 2016, and you're 27 years old.
27.
And some of your music is already on platforms, including things like your Spotify as well as your Apple Music. Talk to me about the process in terms of are you monetizing being on those platforms? A lot of people complain about how the fact that sometimes it's difficult to monetize being in this part of the world. But talk to me about your music is on these platforms. How is that process?
With the issue of monetizing, I haven't really delved deep into that aspect, because my aim for now is visibility, taking my craft out there. But with the monetizing, I think it does happen, but I haven't really looked at how much I'm making at that point in time. So
money isn't a thing for you, really?
So yeah, the issue is not money, it's just to make craft and make art. Okay. That's what I'm all about.
Now, you mentioned the fact that your family actually kind of put you on in terms of saying, well, listen, you need to be very, very forthcoming with this music thing. Talk to me about your support structure in terms of how supportive your family is. Have they always been supportive? Kind of as one of the things you'll outgrow it one day. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, it's always that issue, because I'm from like a like my family's more into sports, and when I said I want to make music, they're like, it's gonna lean into drugs, issues of drugs and everything. I was like, no, but I really love making music. So there've been like held back a bit, but now I think that's still easing up onto that, like the support and everything. But the support mainly was from my friends. My friends have been putting it like, you need to listen to this guy. You need to listen to this guy. So that's what they've been about.
You know, actually, now that I see you, now you talk about the fact your family's from sports. If you zoom in at your face correctly, there's a bit of a little boy. You know, you guys, you get that a lot.
I get that a lot. Especially, I used to work out in BNSC. Some guy was like, "Are you little man?" I'm like, "No,
dude." It's actually uncanny how much you guys look alike.
So I was like, "Man, why only how man? I was no, I'm not little. I'm not little." So I do get that a lot.
Fantastic stuff. Now, Yorokee'S, you've got a show that's coming up in a couple of weeks' time. It's going to be. We're actually talking to the organizers from Perfect Noise just the other day about this event of yours that's actually happening on the 30th of June, I think it is. Talk to me about what to expect. I mean, is there anybody that you're looking forward to collaborating with? What can I expect if I come and see your music?
Expect designs, expect a chill performance, a moving performance at that, and I'm really preparing for that show because it's honestly my first time performing my music to a crowd, so I really hope people do pull up, and you know, I'm working with this other creative to design like a proper suit for me, that because I'm headlining, so I need to look proper.
In Sanchester.
It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that. I wish I could put like rainfalls and everything, like that, but it's winter, so I think next show's in yes.
All right, fantastic. And how many people are you trying to have coming out to the show?
We're expecting 150.
Okay, that's a decent number.
I think it's 150 people.
Now, as a brand new artist in BW, you know, so I also, in addition to working on TV, I also work in the radio space. Talk to me about, have you tried to get your music playing on the radio stations, and how's the general reception to your music? Yeah,
I did put my music on certain radio stations, except a few.
Okay.
But the reception has been exceptional. I'm not gonna lie, and but it was through the help of Banana Artist.
What is a Banana Artist?
Banana Club, basically it's a community that supports creatives, queer creatives, also like provided platforms for them to like express their craft and network and work together. So with the help of Banana Club, I managed to put out an EP.
Okay.
It's on all streaming platforms, and it debuted at number 3 on Apple Music Botswana charts, and on 20th of February. So it's been an amazing journey, and I think it's a very wonderful project. You need to check it out.
Okay, and how many tracks is on your EP?
It's a 4-track EP, excluding an interlude, but it's 5-tracked.
I mean, R&B guys, what's an R&B album without an interlude?
With an interlude,
Okay. So now, also as a good-looking young man, talk to me about how the ladies' reception is. I mean, how's that space? How are the ladies treating you, man?
I do get a bit of DMs here and there, but I'm not gonna disclose that.
Okay.
But I do get DMs and everything. Okay.
Okay. Now, look, I mean, with anybody who gets into the music space, I'd imagine that there's a long-term plan. Is your plan to want to maybe cross the borders from just BW, being a mainstream BW artist? Are you trying to go mainstream? Because I know that you're making a subgenre of R&B music. What's the general grand plan?
That is to not go mainstream per se, but I really need people to look into artists, local artists, believe in them, and believe that we can really push the narrative, we can really push the industry. And I think for now, I like to collaborate with as much local artists as possible, and also like to branch out and really make people look at what Botswana has has to offer.
I like that. I mean, with a name like Yorokee'S, anything is possible now.
It is possible.
Talk to me about, top 3 local artists that you really want to work with, and maybe another 3 international. Like, if wishes were horses and you could shoot your shot, which 3 local artists and which 3 international?
I really love Mpasibina.
Who doesn't?
Her music really moves me. Then there's anything with Yusuf. I grew up with them in Naledi Senior School. We used to work together in a community called Raitik in Naledi.
Okay.
So yeah, his music.
Anything with Yusuf.
Yeah, anything with Yusuf, and what's Jordan Muzi.
Oh, Jordan, yeah, you guys,
Yeah,
you guys kind of have the same kind of aura going on.
Yeah.
So possibly been anything with Yusuf and Jordan Muzi, top 3 BW collaborations now. Wishes of horses across the border. Who would you like to work with? Not even on the continent, maybe even worldwide. Because I mean, we're not limited to just being kind of what I need to get into a studio with you. There's a group I picked up years ago, named the Foreign Exchange. I don't know if you know these guys, but how it is that they met. The one guy is a producer and he's American, and actually no, he's British, and the R&B singer is an American guy. So what they were doing is the guy would send him a beat, and this guy would sing on top of the beat and come back and they would put together an album. It was called The Foreign Exchange. Really, really interesting subgenre of R&B as well. If you haven't heard of them, check them out. But anybody international that you'd like to work with?
Just across the border, I really love Something Soweto.
Yeah.
Something with his voice and how he does his music is something. And who else? Let me just shoot my shot. Frank Ocean.
Oh, yeah. That's one album.
Yeah. And yeah. Who else in Nigeria? I think those upcoming guys in Nigeria, Lubo and Hela, they're doing a great job, and I'd really like to tap into that market as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, and as much as you say that you're not trying to be so much a mainstream artist, are you open to the idea of doing a little bit of I know people need a radio hit, especially with your kind of music. Is it something that you're open to dabbling with, like making Afro beats? Is that too far removed from your kind of music?
Something that I really look forward to is experimenting with sound, seeing what my voice can do, seeing how I can really adapt with new sounds and everything.
Yeah.
So I can try to do that. Okay. I've tried to do that, and I'm still holding on to this R&B genre and trying to mold it into something. But with the collaboration with other genres, I really like to tap into that as well. I think
that.
Yeah.
Okay, and talk to me about producers. Do you produce your own music, or do you work with how does it work?
No, I'm only like a singer-songwriter. Okay. I write my own music. But with this project, I've worked with Flex the Ninja, and also my brother. He's in Germany. He sent me an instrumental online. He just recorded on my phone, sent back to him.
Same thing, and then he mixes and masters.
Yeah.
I like
so
that.
yeah.
Man, fantastic stuff. I'm fast running out of time, and you seem like a very, very interesting young man. I mean, I don't know if there's any particular story in terms of that you'd like to share of, a really big challenge that you've maybe faced so far in the music industry. Any big challenges? Everything has been smooth sailing.
Yeah, everything has been smooth sailing. I don't want to lie. I haven't really had any challenges, but it's only when the little money that you get, you're split between, can I invest on my music? Can I work on this? And so it's been that only, but I think with the upcoming shows and everything, things are going to ease up for me, and I like to believe that.
Fantastic stuff. And second to last question, on the show that's happening on the 30th of June, is it going to be a live band performance? Is it going to be one of those things, instrumental, pre-playing? Talk to me about that.
No, it's going to be a live band. We're working with a live band, and my first rehearsal is this Saturday.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Okay, nice, man. Fantastic stuff. And for anybody who maybe wants to aspire to make music with you, or somebody who wants to follow in your footsteps, the camera's over there. Talk to that young person who believes in their music, who believes in their voice, in terms of what it is that they need to do to keep it moving.
Yeah, man. I think the best thing that you can do for yourself is to believe in what you do, and listen to your heart, listen to your core, and understand that we're really trying to make ends meet, and if you really believe that music is something that you can use as a tool to communicate, to share, and to navigate this life thing, sure, go ahead and do it, man.
Fantastic stuff, folks. His name is Yorokee. But if push comes to shove and the music doesn't work out, he could always be a stunt double for Litsile, yeah?
Yeah.
That's a bad joke. Anyway, man, I wish you all the best. You sound like you're a very smooth and put together young man, and I'm looking forward to hearing your music. I'm going to definitely be at the show, and I'm looking forward to seeing you perform.
Thank you so much, man.
All right, folks, his name is Yorokee. He's available on all streaming platforms. He's on SoundCloud. He's also on Spotify, I do believe. So check him out. Yorokee, how do I spell that? It's Yoroke'E.
Thank you.
All right. That's exactly his music, man. So check him out. I think I'm going to definitely do that today. We're going to take a short break, and we come back with more great programming right here on Brew of the Day.